One person dead, four others rescued as three-story building collapses in Lagos State. A number of First Lady exchanges words with Senator Ekwidife demands apology from APC deputy governorship candidate. The Nigerian Army kills bandits second in command in Kogi State. On the foreign scene, 9 arrested amid significant aggression after 110,000 United Kingdom marchers rally in London. Good evening, this is News at 7 on West Spring Television. My name is Tomi Lola Daniel Adejumo. One person has been confirmed dead following the collapse of a 3-story building at Alagomeji in the Yaba area of Lagos State. The National Emergency Management Agency in its Day 2 incident report on Saturday said the body of a male victim was recovered from the rubble during ongoing search and rescue operations. An earlier report indicated that 4 people had been rescued alive from the structure, which caved in at about 7:46 p.m. In an update on X, NEMO said search and rescue operation is still ongoing as the building collapsed in. NEMA, LASEMA, Fire Services, Police, FRSC, and NSCDC are on ground. It is close that the number of persons rescued remain 4, and they are in stable condition, adding that no additional person has been rescued. In a subsequent update, the agency confirmed that 1 body has been retrieved from the debris, even as efforts continue to ensure that no one is left trapped. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Fire Service reported that 8 construction workers had been rescued from the site of the collapsed building. Turning to politics, the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudaru Shiro Obasa, has displeased reports that he has declared his next political step ahead of the 2027 general elections. Reacting to speculations trailing his appearance on TVC, Obasa clarified that he neither announced a governorship bid nor a senatorial ambition. He explained that the decision on his political future, like that of other members, rests solely with the leadership of his party, All Progressives Congress (APC), while insisting he is not quitting politics yet. The Speaker said he remains mindful of life after public service. The state lawmaker further stressed that ambition must be balanced with party discipline. The wife of the Anambra State Governor, Dr. Noye Soludo, has clashed with Senator Uche Ekunafe, the deputy governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress (APC) in the November 8 election, over what she described as malicious allegations against her family. In a statement on Saturday, Soludo said she would not descend to what she called Ekunife's fabricated claims that warned that legal action would follow unless the former lawmaker withdrew her claims and apologized within 72 hours. She also challenged Senator Ekunife to a public oath and DNA test as a way to put to rest questions raised on the course of the campaign. The face-off followed the viral video in which Ekunife alleged that Governor Soludo and his wife were part of the administration of late Governor Chinwoke Nwandinuju between 1999 and 2003. The senator was also reacting to claims that her academic qualifications were questionable. In a statement, Dr. Soludo rejected the allegations and said Ekunife should provide verifiable evidence to support her claim. However, in the reaction to the development, Ekunife, in a statement released on Saturday, stated she gave a friendly advice to Mrs. Soludo, noting that the wife of the governor owes her no explanation regarding personal family matters. Up north, the chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) World Congress Committee in Adamawa State, Chief Gibbon Carter, has okayed the party's world congresses held across the state. Speaking to journalists in Yola, and his committee concluded its monitoring of the Congress Saturday afternoon. Ketab said the elections were conducted without any major incident across all 226 wards in the state. He expressed the optimism that the PDP, which produced incumbent governor Amadu Bintiri, among many other governors, would bounce back at the national level in no long time. Ketab admitted that the party is battling challenges but expressed confidence that it would overcome them. He added that the party remains in the hearts of the people as Nigerians love it, stressing that the PDP will rise again. The Adamawa Congresses held across the state Saturday form part of the nationwide World Congresses election held by the PDP to elect party executives at the grassroots. Away from politics, Governor Mai Malabuni says his administration has taken huge steps in improving the education sector in Yobe State upon assumption of office. He said this during an event to celebrate his achievement in office, organized by the 17 local government chairmen in the state, represented by the state deputy governor, Idi Bade Ubana. Governor Buni said his administration has also improved the health sector of the state.
Knowing very well that the task before us was enormous, we pledged to serve the state to the best of our ability and appeal to all to join hands with us to collectively deliver our project to the people for improving their well-being. It may be gratifying for you to note that even at the stage of our drawing our manifesto, we carefully identify challenges facing the state and deeply thought on the solutions to surmount obstacles against our socio-economic development. That was the reason behind the declaration of state of emergency in my first inaugural speech. I do not feel the need to recount all the steps taken to revitalize education in the state. We have proved to the world that our state has laid a solid foundation for the development of qualitative education, as can be seen from recent impressive performance of our 3 young girls at an internationally recognized competition where they had beaten many students, including native speakers, and emerged victorious during the global competition in English language in London. There is also a significant increase in number of our candidates meeting inter-requirements in tertiary institutions of learning within the country and abroad. This is feat that is also unprecedented in the state. All these were made possible owing to the provision of 7 mega schools, 6 model schools, collaboration with TULIP, construction of additional school structures, provision of learning and teaching materials, recurrent of over 4,000 teaching and teaching staffs, training and retraining of 26,000 teachers, school feeding, prompt payment of tuition fees, and counter-funding obligation, as well as special welfare package for teachers, among others. Under the healthcare delivery, we have almost completed provision of the functional primary care center in each of the 178 electoral wards. General hospitals for local government headquarters were adequately furnished. Provision of additional facilities and state-of-the-art equipment in the University Teaching Hospital and other tertiary health centers in the state.
The security troops of the Nigerian Army have killed the northern terrorist bandit commander Babangida Akachala in Kogi State. The operation took place on September 5 at a hideout near Tunga under Operation Igwa A. Tite II. The troops also ambushed the bandit carrier at Agbede and Danko Bridge to seize weapons and supplies. Disclosing this in a statement on Saturday, a spokesman for the 12th Brigade, Lieutenant Hassan Abdullahi, he said the suspect was the second-in-command to Kachala Shaibu, leader of a gang operating within Masalasi, Boka, and Ofiri Forest areas of Kogi State. He said the operation was executed by troops of the 12th Brigade under Operation Accord 3 in collaboration with other hybrid forces. He further assured that the Nigerian Army remains determined to restore lasting peace and security to the state and urged citizens to provide credible information to support ongoing operations. Moving on, a torrential downpour on Thursday and Friday unleashed devastating floods in Zaria. Kaduna State, displacing more than 470 children and destroying over 270 households across several communities. A coordinated assessment team, which included the Nigerian Red Cross Society, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, the Kaduna State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, and local government officials confirmed the scale of destruction during a visit to affected areas. Led by Zaria local government chairman Alhaji Jamil Ahmed Mohammed Jaga, the team toured Kofa, Kuyambana, and other hard-hit communities, including Gangarian, Mobile, and Bayan Sinima in Tundun Wada Ward, as well as Magume, Bakuzundu, and Kamacha and Tuko Ward. The floods triggered by heavy early morning downfall swept away foodstuffs, clothing, electronics, and other essentials, leaving hundreds of families stranded and in dire need of assistance. Despite the widespread devastation, officials confirmed that no lives were lost, describing the outcome as an act of divine mercy, considering the scale of the disaster. In another development, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has ordered a probe into alleged fake letters issued to some applicants who applied for teaching appointment in Ondo State. Some aggrieved applicants on Friday staged a protest in front of the governor's office, Akure, the state capital, calling on the governor to investigate the alleged fake appointment letters given to them by officials of the state government. The state government recently embarked on the recruitment of 2,000 teachers into primary and secondary schools across the 18 local government areas of the state, but the protesters were said to have been denied access to continue the process after allegedly being issued fake appointment letters by some government officials. But in a statement issued by the Chief Press Secretary to the governor, Ebenezer Adeniyo, on Saturday, the governor ordered the invitation of the concerned applicants as part of the investigation. According to the statement, the government had already taken disciplinary action against 3 officials allegedly involved in the scandal. It further stated that over 2,000 teachers duly employed by the government for primary and secondary schools had already commenced work. Akwa Ibom state government has declared a state of emergency in its health sector following a comprehensive review of the administration's healthcare development roadmap. This is to accelerate reforms and further deliver efficient healthcare services in line with the RISE agenda of the administration. The State Commissioner for Information, Elder Aneken Mona, disclosed this while briefing Government House reporters after the weekly State Executive Council. He explains that the key directives under the emergency regime include further upgrade of medical facilities across the state, the reopening of the recruitment portal, and engagement of 2,000 healthcare workers, with the voter's identity card number requirements waived for applicants. According to the Commissioner, the Executive Council, presided over by Governor Umo Eno, further directed the upgrading of health training institutions, enrollment and training of health professionals, as well as engagement of retired but willing medical personnel on a contract basis. Elsewhere, the Minister of State for Works, Mohammed Goronyo, has lauded President Bola Tinubu for his steadfast commitment to infrastructural development despite Nigeria's prevailing economic challenges. Goronyo gave the recommendation on Saturday during an inspection tour of the ongoing construction of the Sokoto-Badagry superhighway alongside the Minister of Work, Dave Umahi, in Sokoto in Kebbi State. It described the project as a transformative initiative that will not only ease transportation, but also boost trade and investment across West Africa. According to him, the superhighway, which spans over 1,000 kilometers through Sokoto, Kebbi, Niger, and other states before terminating in Badagry, Lagos, will serve as a critical link between Nigeria and neighboring countries such as Niger and Mali. Describing the superhighway as a game changer, Goronyo appealed to host communities to support and protect the project. Goronyo also commended Umahi for his dedication to President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, particularly in advancing infrastructure that will accelerate Nigeria's economic growth. You're watching news at 7 on Western Spring Television. Still to come. The Nigeria Customs appoint new industrial area controlling for Lagos. We'll bring you more on this for return. Please stay with us.